It's your girl Ani, and I'm back to relax, relate, and release into yet another episode of But What Is Life? How y'all doing today? I hope you're doing great because I am doing absolutely marvelous. So, going back to last week's episode, I told you guys that I was going to post an episode letting you guys know the different names that I came up with, and I wanted you guys to help me by choosing the name and voting on which one you like the best. Now, apologies are in order because I did not get around to doing what I said I was going to do. I actually just took to my Instagram page, which was a couple days ago. Sidebar, if you are not following on Instagram, I'm gonna need you to follow, because sometimes, especially like things like this, it's easier and a lot quicker if we can get business done, in real time, like on Instagram or something, versus me doing a whole video, editing, putting it up, and then as far as for YouTube, and then doing the audio and putting it up for all the streaming platforms for an episode. It's just a lot easier. So I made the executive decision to just go ahead and just do it based off of the votes that I put on my Instagram story. So, like I said, apologies are definitely in order because I did want everybody that supports this podcast to be a part of that. But I do apologize that I did not hold up my end of the bargain. For anybody that is listening or watching from YouTube and the other streaming platforms, and you do not follow me on Instagram, that you did not get to vote. But I will make sure that in the future I will hold up my end of the bargain. The way I just saw with the name change and the rebrand and all of that, it's like I had to get the show on the road because I want to start season 3 in April. That means I only have 1 month to go ahead and get everything switched and get my new Instagram page started and everything before the new season actually starts. So, like I said, I apologize. But in the future, I will take everybody into account when I do make a certain decision that I want you guys to be a part of. Now that we got that out the way, I had 4 names just because I want to at least include y'all some way, somehow. So I'm going to let y'all know what's up. So I had 4 names, right? And I put it on my Instagram story, and they just had to choose which one they like best. The first one was Say Something Else podcast. The second one was Girll Who You Tellin podcast. The third one was Creative Space podcast, and then the fourth one was Sit Down Somewhere podcast. Now, one of those, which is Creative Space, is not the African American vernacular English. Well, not included in the African American vernacular English, but it did speak to, what this podcast represents. But everything else, if you black, that say something else. I was leaning more towards that one, but my actual first choice was Who You Tellin? If you don't go sit down somewhere, honey, y'all already know. But the winner for the rebrand name is, drumroll please, Girll Who You Tellin podcast. And it's so crazy that I got the most votes on that because that's what I wanted initially anyway. You can definitely say it in a way where if somebody say something to you and you not necessarily like, in agreement or on the same page, like, girl, who you telling? I know you're not telling me. Like, you can use it however you want, but it's mainly used for, girl, I know that's right. You just said a whole word. Who you telling? That's right. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, and the fact that, this is a space for positivity, growth, healing, creating space within our own lives where we are comfortable in vulnerability and everything else that comes with life. It really rings to the girl who you telling. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what we're rocking with. Okay, that is what we are rocking with. Everything will be reflecting the new name. So don't be alarmed when you see it.